Morning students. So today we will continue our next topic, that is Eastern Ghat from SST lesson number 2. The Eastern Ghats run parallel to the Bay of Bengal and are also known as the Purva Ghat or Mahendra Parvat. So Eastern Ghats are parallel to the Bay of Bengal and it is also known as, that is the second name of Eastern Ghat is Purva Ghat or Mahendra Parvat. It is also known as the Mahendra Parvat. They start from West Bengal in north and continues through Andhra Pradesh and Odisha and end in Tamil Nadu. So that starts from West Bengal and continues through Andhra Pradesh and ends at Tamil Nadu. So starts from West Bengal and ends at Tamil Nadu. It also passes through some areas in Karnataka. So it is also passes through some areas of Karnataka. A number of rivers such as, so which rivers will originate from that Eastern Ghats? Godavari, Krishna, Mahanadi and Kaveri cut through and erode the mountains. So that Godavari, Krishna, Mahanadi and Kaveri river are flows through Eastern Ghat. The Deccan Plateau is located towards the western part of the range. Then Deccan Plateau is located towards the western part of the range. In fact, it is between Eastern and Western Ghats, and Deccan Plateau is in between. It is in center of Eastern and Western Ghat. The highest peak in this mountain range is Amara Konda. Its height is 1680 meter or 5510 feet. So which one is the highest peak of this Eastern Ghat of this mountain? That is Amra Konda. Its height, what is its height? 1680 meters or in feet 5510 feet. Next is a Western Ghat. Western Ghats are also known as Sahyadri. So have you heard about the Sahyadri? Yes, most of the students have already know about the Sahyadri. So Western Ghats, the another name for Western Ghat is Sahyadri. They run parallel to the western coast of India and they are situated parallel to the western coast of India. They are regarded as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. From the point of view of biodiversity, they are one of the 8 best spots in the world. So what is biodiversity? Biodiversity means the variety of animals and plants. That is lot of varieties of animals and plants present in that region, that is in Sahyadri region. There are a lot of national parks, wildlife sanctuary and reserve forest in this region, and there are lot of number of national parks. What is national park, wildlife sanctuaries and reserve forest? That are the area which is reserved by government. It is not allowed to do any type of hunting there. So there that animals can survive as in forest. It is same like forest, but it is government restricted area. The Western Ghats cover states of Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So that Western Ghats, where it is located, which area is covered? Maharashtra's area, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu also. It ends at Kanyakumari. And where does it ends? At Kanyakumari, which is located in the southernmost part of India and which is located here. That is southernmost part of India. On an average, their height is 1200 meter or 3900 feet. So average height, it is not a confirmed height. That is the average height which is 3900 feet. Their highest point is 2695 meter or 8842 feet. So it means the height of the highest peak of Sahyadri or Western Ghat is how much it is tall? 8842 feet tall. So our lesson has completed now. So here is given one mind map. So from that it is easy to remind that things. So first, mountain ranges. Which are the main mountain ranges here? First we have learned about Greater Himalaya, then Middle Himalaya, then Lower Himalaya, then again Vindhya Parvat, Vindhya Mountain, Satpura Mountain, Aravalli range, then Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. So all that information we have learned in this lesson. Now here is given some new words, that is biodiversity, erode, orchards, shield. So you have to learn that spelling and meaning also. Now answer question answers. So choose the correct answer. You have to solve it. Then here is odd one out. Then next is write the statements are true or false. So you have to fill is it true or false. Next is answer the questions in brief. You have to write answers of that question. So first, describe the Himachal region. So you have to write here about the Himachal region. What is the another name for Himachal region? Think. Then second is what do you know about the Shivalik range? Then Shivalik range, that is also very easy. You have to write some information about the Shivalik range here. Third, write in short about the Satpura range. Here we have to write about the Satpura range, the information of Satpura range. Write a short notes on Eastern Ghats. About Eastern Ghats, you have to write some information, short information. Then what do you know about the Western Ghats? You have to write here about the Western Ghats. What you know about Western Ghats, that you have to write here. So now it's the project time. So you have to do one project in your copy, that is SST's copy. Second, find out what kind of animals and birds can be seen in mountains of India. So first you have to write about the animals and birds that found in Indian forest. Then write a short essay of 300 words on them. So you have to write essay on that animal and birds. Also collect pictures and paste them on a chart paper. So you have to collect pictures and you have to paste them on chart paper. So instead of chart paper, stick it into your copy and put it up on the no, you have to just stick it on your copy. So try to make that project.